Baby, make that ass clap.
Hey. It's that booty meat. Welcome back to another episode of the UnDateable Me podcast. I am your host, the undateable Jimmy Lee Lard, the Sock Snob. And this is our weekly show that deals with the struggles of relationships and dating. But not just the problems. Remember, we are on a journey to find solutions, and we want to do it in a very entertaining way. Because I cuss a lot, Holly cuss a lot, whatever, you know. But we're being vulnerable. I'm letting people all in my business. So, you know, week after week, I'm putting it out there for y'all. I'm busting it open for y'all. So
Wow.
I want y'all to make sure that y'all are supporting us. So don't forget to subscribe. All right. I am back with Holly DaBeamer. And in today's episode, we are talking about dating outside your race. Have you ever stepped over to the other side? Do you get down with the swirl? Has Jenny
Not the swirl.
Ooh, let's go. Hey, they not like us. They not like us. Dun, 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 dun.
I wanna like myself.
So we are talking about dating outside your race. Now, Holly, you're a city girl from Chicago, a girl from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever dated outside your race, or have you ever wanted to? Or
I've never intentionally dated outside my race.
What the hell does that mean?
So I've never fucked anybody outside my race.
Okay.
But I let people outside of my race buy me things. Or like
You've had sponsors from other nationalities.
yeah. Well, say Marseille, how am I supposed to know you like me if you don't give me money?
Oh,
like,
my.
But you know what? No, because it comes from how I grew up. My grandfather was like super, super racist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to say it like that. He was born in 1920, a sharecropper from Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas to be exact, and he did not play that shit. And he always felt like the black community should stay with the black community.
Gotcha.
Mexicans should make Mexicans, Europeans, white people should say white people, so on and so on.
Okay.
So I am biased. Like I can't say like, oh, but I'm biased. But here I am, black and Cuban, or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Hey,
but love is love. So
love is love. Ain't love.
Love is
yes,
loving.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So what? So I'm good with that. But you said, just to clarify, you said you've never dated outside your race, or never went so far as to have relations
with that woman.
With that is so funny. But you said, but there was something then. If somebody, it sounds like somebody liked you and was okay.
And you know, I think that I'm open to it, but I don't think that we would have the same cultural stands. I don't think that we would have the same point of view.
Gotcha.
Like when the whole George Floyd thing went on, I always wondered, like people in Oreo relationships, or what did you call it?
I say the swirl.
The swirl.
What did you said Oreo relationship, but go ahead. Yes.
Oh, that was the wrong term.
No, I mean, hey, you say what you say,
and I'm okay. People could correct me in the comments. Like that's fine. I'm not ignorant. I am open to correcting me, but I just feel like you wouldn't understand my point of view of my race if you are not like me.
Gotcha,
not like us.
They not like us.
They not like
they
us.
Not like us. They not like us. Now, As far as I am concerned, have I ever dated outside? First of all, so sort of. I was talking to somebody that it just never developed into anything. And by the way, I've never truly dated outside of my race. I really haven't, but I've never been opposed to it either. So I don't have that hang up on it. But I will say that, like I said, there have been just one, maybe two, if you want to call it that, instances where I was seriously entertaining the idea, right? And with that being said, I think a lot of things impact interracial dating, right? Your environment, for one thing.
Exactly.
When I was in Chicago, there was no shortage of gay Black men where I lived, right?
Yeah.
I then move away from that, and it ain't that, first of all, it's not that many Black folks in my area anyway, at all, right? And then to further qualify that, Black and gay, right? So the dating pool is very small then, right? So that I think will sometimes force you to look at other options, right? So I think that in itself. But again, it has never been anything that bothered me about doing it. I just had not. And what you were saying about different cultures, I for me, it's not a race thing. I am more so, when it comes to culture and them understand that other person understanding my experience. I think, first of all humans, our experiences are pretty similar. We just don't understand that a lot of people's experiences are similar because we're maybe only exposed to our community or whatever. So you don't realize the same crap that you're going through, they're going through over here.
Just
and
in
the
a different
same
way.
things you want out of life, these folks want out of life over here, right? So that's one thing. For me, it may be more of a socioeconomic thing where I just want you to have an understanding of life where I'm from. Because I rock in some, you've been to parties I've had where, look, I could have doctors, lawyers, politicians, and then drug dealers and,
but that's
restaurant
good.
workers, right? And I need somebody who can flow in all of those environments, right? So we can dress your ass up and we can go to a nice event or a gala or whatever. Or, I can take you to the hood and you be good, So that's more important to me than, what color you are. Yeah. So if you're Black and you can't flow in all those modes, that's going to be a problem, right? So for me, that's more of a thing than anything. There are a lot of celebrity couples that seem to work, right? So we've had John Legend, Kanye West, Tina Turner, Michael Jordan now.
Wait, Tina Turner fucked somebody else outside of Ike?
Tina been divorced from Ike since 1970 something.
Right, but...
And then she married the guy, the record label executive. They've been married they were married for 400 years before she died. So
not the 400 years.
Right. Michael Jordan. So, he let go of Juanita and picked up whatever that girl name is, something like Paige or something, right? Serena Williams is another one. Where is he from? The guy from Reddit, I think, who owns Reddit or whatever. He owns one of those things. Yeah. So
then that brings to a topic of like, why are our successful African Americans going to the other side when we have like...
But is that really the case? I know that people say things like that.
Yeah.
Because she is probably dating in the arena, like when I was talking about environment.
Of what she's around.
If you run in circles with money, you're probably going to be coming across other people with money, and that's that circle. And I think the Black or white is just a coincidence, right? A successful person is probably going to be drawn to another successful person, so.
Yeah. And that's why I'm not opposed to it.
It goes both ways, right? Because we got Meghan Markle. Put some respect on her name, Princess Meghan Markle.
Yes.
You know, so would the prince? I can never remember which one they are, Harry or whatever whichever one she's
the gangster
married to, right? The redhead gangster. You know, would you look at him as dating down? Because it's not like there's a big swath of royalty out there to choose from, as far as black folks, So, but yeah, so a lot of Eddie Murphy was another. I mean, the list goes on and on of interracial couples that seem to be successful and happy. So why can't it work? But like you said, I think that we get that criticism. Particularly, I notice it, and I'm not saying this is exclusive, obviously, to black women. But I think black women a lot of times will be like, so why he get a little money, he got to go and whatever. Why do y'all do that? Like, first of all, it's probably not somebody you were fool with anyway.
But let me make that choice.
I mean, you still could have. I mean, maybe you.
Yeah, but I mean, Kanye said it best. When you get on, he leave your ass for a white girl.
Oh, well.
But I think that plays more into a mental thing, because now we go into, are you dating outside of your race because what they allow? Or are you dating outside of your race because of your own insecurities?
My thing is this.
So it's so many
with
things.
The exception of those people who say things, and I think this is no good, don't get me wrong, but with those people who say things like, oh, I don't date black girls. Now, that's a whole other category.
I hate those bitches.
Than somebody who is dating a white person, just happens to be dating somebody.
Yeah.
Like I said, could be environment, proximity. If I work with you, we together all the time. We start, discussing things. We figure out, we have some of the same things in common. Next thing you know, you slip on a mop bucket, fall on his penis. Right? So sometimes just the fact that you're around somebody or whatever. So environment, I think, makes a huge difference, right? Yeah. Or like I said, when your dating pool is a certain thing, well, I mean, you can't. So look at it this way: you drop a white person. We'll take black and white out of it. We're gonna say a purple person. You drop a purple person in a room full of. We both got on pink. In a room full of pink, and this is the only choice you have. Well, you can't say, well, why didn't you date your old or whatever? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's all that's there, right?
Exactly.
So I think that's going to always play a big role in sort of what you end up with. Like I said, environment and just what's available to you is going to make a huge difference. So
yeah, and And like I said, it's also how you was brought up too. Because I was brought up to your own race, just stick with your own race. But here I am, a mixed kid myself.
Yeah.
And then, like I say, love be loving. So you can't stop who you love because, like you said, the environment, who you work with. I got a cousin who I love, and her husband is white, sweetest, kindest guy ever. They get along. Yeah. People would consider what they doing in their life as a great accomplishment. So, like, who was I to say, like, if things didn't work out for her or things didn't work out for him with their own different races, who am I to say, like, y'all love is wrong?
And who's to say that things didn't work out with their race or what?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, like, that,
right.
I just happen to be dating this person of this nationality or ethnicity or
and
whatever.
I'm fucking with it.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And Bob, listen, for one thing, what you're not going to do is tell me what I can and can't do.
Because now I'm going to do it on purpose.
No, not even that. But you just can't tell me what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I don't know a person out here that got that type of power over me that's going to be like, I told you couldn't date the whites. And then I'm like, okay, yes, sir. Like, But the other thing with that is when we say, you love who you love, whatever the circumstance or the environment or whatever that brought you to that person or put you and that person together, sometimes love is just unexpected. Sometimes you just fall for who you fall for.
Right.
So I don't understand how we can argue or get in it. And the other thing is just not your business.
Exactly.
When they, that old term, what you eat don't make me shit.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I care?
Exactly.
Why do I care what you and that person are doing over there?
Because it has no effect on my life whatsoever.
Look, my mortgage don't go up and down based on the color of the penis you suck. I just got a glimpse of Jordan's face when I said that. Poor heterosexual. Okay, so but my life don't change that much or at all based on what you do. So
I think it's more the outside noise that kind of like affect that couple, or that maybe affect, because I know what it would be for me. Because like I said, I'm not biased. I'm gonna say like how I would feel if it was me.
Yeah.
If it was me, I'm not gonna say I would worry about how other people feel, but I would worry about like our connection. Like if I bring you to the hood, if I say, okay, I want you to go over here and give me some loose squares, would you be scared to go over here and give me some loose squares? Yeah.
And here's the thing. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to have been brought up there. You have to know it. You just have to be understanding of where I'm from. You know what I mean? No different than when you go over there, you just have to know that potato salad ain't going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm joking. That was terrible, y'all. That was so bad.
They might have it on some things. The casserole might be casseroling.
They can casserole their ass off.
And I'm not going to take that from you.
Right, yeah.
But don't come over here think you're going to get in these greens. Because that's just not going to happen.
So you're saying that you're not going to let Becky make the greens for the family for Thanksgiving?
Not Becky with the good hair. Okay, she better be fucking a black nigga.
I cannot with you. Because let me tell you, they will ask.
Mm-hmm.
So is it betraying the culture, if you will, when you date outside your race? Because that is another hold up. Like people, and I hate that we have so many dividing lines. First of all, we have dividing lines within our own community.
Exactly.
So we already have, one race against another. But let me tell you, even within our community, we have light skin, dark skin. We have college educated, not college educated. We got South Side, West Side. Mm-hmm. We got, we have, it all started, by the way, with house nigga, field nigga.
Exactly.
But we've always find these ways to just divide. And if I'm being honest, I think we're playing right into, as they say, the hand of the enemy when we do things like that. Like, we're not a homogenous people, right? So we all think differently. We all bring something different to the table. You can't paint us all with the same brush.
Wait, Jimmy, tell the folks out there what homogenous mean.
The same.
Okay. I'm helping y'all. I know what it meant.
Yes.
I'm educated. I just wanted to help y'all.
Yes. So, but again, we're all different. So within this setting right now, what you bring to the table would be different from what I bring to the table as far as what we know. But isn't that
what makes it so great?
Hello, yes. So then why do we then throw these bars up when it comes down to interracial dating? So
because the experience, like you say, that person might be able to experience something. Let me not make it a black or white issue. Mm-hmm. Let's just say an Italian person and a person from, I don't know, give me another country.
Anywhere other than Italy, exactly. Paris. Okay,
yeah.
No. Well, but we'll say, Italian and Asian or something.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah. European dating an Asian person, okay?
Yeah, but to experience the different cultures, the different backgrounds that you guys have, like, wouldn't that make the relationship much better? Wouldn't it be able to? Because I would love to come and see what you do, how you cook, or how you guys celebrate different things, like different holidays. And I want to be able to pull you into that culture for me as well. Yeah. So that's another aspect of what the person that's dating another black person don't have, or a person that's both of European descent. They don't have that.
I just thought of something when you said that.
What? I
remember when I was in high school, one of my good friends, there was this restaurant by his house, a Chinese restaurant, and it was called Leroy's Chop Suey. And I was like, this motherfucker would have married an Asian lady and opened a restaurant.
Lee Lard and got him some Sling
How
Ling.
you got fried rice with mild sauce?
That might be good.
Right.
Them Chinese people chicken wings do be like, it be like 4 chicken wings for like 87 cents or some shit like that.
But unfortunately, I think that I think it's getting better, but particularly the older generation, oh my God, you have to consider like with the age that my parents came up in, their outlook on race would be very different, like what you were talking about with your grandfather, right? Based on what they experienced with race, right?
Yeah.
And then the further you get away from those bad events, not saying that, racism is gone or anything like that, but we're not getting hosed down in the streets and, we have a different set of problems or whatever. So, I remember, and then sometimes it's just stupid. And Lord, I'm really about to get in trouble for this.
Get in trouble.
My aunt, when I must have been like 10, and I had a smart ass mouth sometimes, got me in so much trouble. And my aunt, we were at like some little store or something, and we were buying cupcakes, and my sister bought a chocolate. These are like the Hostess cupcakes with the 2 in it. Mm-hmm. So she bought the chocolate one, and they have the orange ones too, right?
Is it the snowballs?
No. These are actual cupcakes. I actually had some, but I ate the last one yesterday. Anyway, so shut up, Jordan. So fuck you, Jordan, because you're still snickering. So anyway, he said over there, like, I know his fat ass be eating cupcakes.
Crazy. Bust all in your mouth.
Right. What? So anyway, so my aunt and my sister in the store. So my sister grabbed the chocolate one. I grabbed the orange ones. And they're actually orange flavored, right? Mm-hmm. Not vanilla or whatever. They're actually orange. So it's those, you don't know what I'm talking about? The cupcakes with the icing. Okay, yeah.
With the 3 swirl things on the front.
Yes, right. So we get to the register and my aunt looks at me and she was like, now I've never been big on chocolate. So she was like, oh, so you were supposed to get the chocolate. Chocolate is for the black folks. You getting the white folks one. And I was like, the fuck are you talking about? I didn't say that, but I was thinking, like, what are you talking about, right? And she was like, chocolate is that's for the black folks. Look what you got. And I'm thinking to myself, bitch, it's orange.
Not even thinking about it.
Ain't no orange people out here. I mean, who cares, right? And I said, so who eats the orange ones? Orange people? And
you told her that?
Popped me dead in my mouth. But I take it. She used to always pop me in my mouth. But I took it that day because I was like,
I'm finna put
this dumb as hell, right? And I still bought my orange cupcake because that's what I always bought. I always bought the orange cupcake. But anyway, again, that generation, there was the things they experienced might then inform sort of their decisions about race and how they feel about it and all that.
Because you don't want to take anything from it because you didn't experience it.
Right.
But because that's not our time, it's kind of hard. I'm not going to say it's hard to relate because we do still have things that's going on in this world that's racially motivated. But I guess it was just stronger then.
Right. And I was listening to an old interview with Dr. Umar Johnson. Do you know who I'm talking about? Dr. Umar Johnson. So personally, I will say I've never been a fan for a number of reasons. I'll say this because I'm really not a fan of anybody. We just don't agree on certain things. It's not that I don't care for them or I don't whatever. We just don't agree on certain things. But I wanted to play something he sort of said about interracial dating, which is a topic that he is always, in the news for or, being questioned about. So let's take a quick listen here.
Okay.
Can you be pro-black and you date white? Absolutely not. Because when you marry a white woman, you're marrying into her community. You don't just marry a woman. You marry the family and you marry the community. So how can you be for African people marrying into the group that has historically and systemically oppressed your people. That doesn't make any sense. I play for this team, but I'm over here practicing with this team.
Thoughts, Holly?
I kind of agree, but I don't agree. I completely see where he's coming from.
Yes. I do.
But okay, when did you play for this team?
Right.
Did you play for this team back then, or are you playing for this team now? Because I think that what gets me with the whole preaching thing, which is not a bad thing, I prefer to have more teaching than preaching.
Hello.
And it's a love-hate relationship with him because I feel like he started off so great and then it just becomes this whole thing.
My thing is, I think that those types of statements continue to make this divide that we are so different from them. You know, that it's still that us-them thing that's going on with that, right? And I think we just perpetuate that over and over and over again.
Because are they doing the same thing?
No.
Yeah, because it's like, if we don't want to be different, like, why are we study, of course.
Not saying that there aren't, families who go, oh my God, did you hear Becky's dating a black guy or whatever,
Exactly.
So that could happen too. But I think we just sometimes take this shit too far.
Yeah. It's being a dead horse at this point.
Yeah. Like I said, I think that you just love who you love. Now, as long as it's not, remember we had an episode when we were talking about the fetish thing with the black, that master slave thing, the white power dynamic in fetish relationships or thug love, whatever the hell that is. But anyway, so as long as it's not that, because I should say this. People are grown. And if Jordan wants to hook up with some lady who wants to put him in chains and make him pick cotton in her backyard or whatever, then more power to Jordan. I want you to do that, right?
So you know about Jordan being with some lady that wants him to pick cotton and shit, huh? Nobody want to tell me? So you with some bitch, huh?
For the record, by the way, Holly is married to Jordan, so we know that Jordan is not doing this. But nonetheless, I'm just giving an example, If a person is consenting to something, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Because again, what you eat don't make me shit, right? But as for me in my house, I'll whoop your ass. I wish you would. Come here talking about something. Call me master. I'll whoop your ass. Right? So that would not work for me. But if you are two consenting adults and you want to enter into that type of dynamic, more power to you. Enjoy.
Bang.
I want you to whip him until he bleeds. Because that's not my business.
Yeah. But you know what I think a lot of people are scared of too, especially people with that mentality, not saying it's wrong, not saying it's right, because you are rightful to have your own opinion.
Yes.
And what I tell people all the time, when you come into a conversation with somebody who's already had their mind made up, like,
oh God, yeah.
Yeah, it's no point of even saying what you have to say because that person is not open-minded. But yeah, I think people like that. Not saying it's wrong or right. It's just a lot.
I wonder if I was to study this, sometimes there may be a psychological element to it, right? So maybe having a person outside of your race, we'll say a black guy dating a white lady, maybe that's something as a child that they saw in their head as, oh, you made it if you got a white wife or a white girlfriend. Because
that's stereotype that we put off on them.
Yeah.
Because what do we say? Oh, he with a fat white bitch and he using her for her money.
You just go ahead and say it, huh?
I mean, but because that's what we see. Like, that's what we, you know what I mean? Or
I know exactly what you mean.
A black girl with a white man, we think automatically, oh, he got some good credit. She finna live off him, and that might not be the case,
right? Yep, he could be the scrub.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't know what Gary Owens and his wife had going on. Gary could have been the scrub, And
I love me some Gary Owens,
right? Yes, and then, like I said, there could be other psychological elements to it as well. But, sometimes we just got to stop being messy and in other people's business and just let people live their lives. Again, if you prefer the peen of a person from Europe, who am I to stop? Who am I to tell you to take it out your mouth?
What's the peen, Jimmy?
The peen, the European peen, the Caucasian peen.
They call it the
Caucasian peen. If that is what you prefer, who am I to tell you to put it down?
Our black people.
They all spit white in the end. Shut up.
Oh my God, they do. Oh my goodness.
But no, like I said, look, love is love. No sense in belaboring this point. We know that every now and then there are going to be folks who prefer one thing or another, and then other instances where people just fall in love. People meet and they get to talking and they realize that there's something that this person has that I like, and we have this common ground. So they, build a relationship from that. Everything ain't, well, I don't fuck with black girls. So what, sometimes it's more than that.
Yeah,
it's
I think that's different.
Yeah.
When you intentionally put the emphasis on who you don't fuck with.
Yes.
Thank you for not fucking with us. Your broke ass.
Say you wasn't no
dark ass.
All right, so I want to thank you all. So today we talked about interracial dating and everything that it entails. Of course, we have with us none other than Holly DaBeamer, who joined us again today. Always, we appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe to our weekly podcast. Also, I have to tell you that coming very soon, we have the UnDateable Me community where you're going to be able to join in on the conversation, what we call the Sock Mob, okay? Ooh. So can't wait, and I'll have more information for you on that as well. So
don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe, and want to thank you all. Oh, should we do a different song going out? Yeah, let's do a different song going out. All right, everybody. It was great to have you. Here is another song from The Connection,
You have the complexion for the...
I'm in love, I was the one who said I'd never fall in love. Yeah, but here I am, buying flowers, buying candy, buying gifts. It feels like I'm a different man. She had me sprung the first time that I looked into her brown eyes. When she let me hit that brown eye, I looked like I was about to cry. I was about to, and I knew she fell in love when she let me hit it from the back and from the side. I saw her baby, we even did it in the kitchen. Listen, listen to my heart, baby. Yeah, she I'm in love with the girl who gets down. Yeah, the girl who gets down. Who gets down. Yeah, I'm in love with the girl who gets down. Who gets down. Who gets down. Girl, take it on down. Take it on down. All the way down. Make it sweet to flow.
Yeah,
Take it on down.
take it down, baby.
All the way down.
Shit. I just wanna sit back and watch you please. Get down on your knees. I like it when you tease. Love it when you squeeze like that, baby. Licking like a little kitty cat. On the back, on the front, on the side. Lean on my thighs if you need to take a breather. Tide. You know what I need in my life. I'm fiending for time all alone in my home. You and I. You got a nigga stuck like good weed. Love or lust, don't trust, this could be another ploy that I should avoid, but I just can't, cause I love to see the look up on your face. When you do that, a freaking D, but you knew that. If you agree with a G, holla true that. Come on, baby, do that thing with your tongue again. I think I'm in love again. My friends try to tell me sex with your ex ain't healthy. Baby, you hot, I'm cold, you melt me. Even when I'm off, you on, you help me. Shared all my dreams and things, and you felt me. The realest chick that I ever knew, and I even share my internal affairs for some revenue. Nah, I'm just playing. Ma, I'm just saying. I ain't never met a chick that's so down for her man.
I'm in love with the girl who gets down. Yeah, the girl who gets down. Who gets down. Yeah, I'm in love with the girl who gets down. Who gets down. Who gets down. Take it on down. All the way down. Make it sweet the floor. Take it on down. All the way down. Girl, I was so. I never thought that I'd fall in love again. But here I am. I'm in love again. I never knew. That yeah, I'm in love with the girl who gets down.